today. From Soldier Field in Chicago, it's Week 1 of the NFL on
Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And off we go from Soldier Field. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields.
And not only does he have all the skills that you're looking for as a quarterback, he's incredibly tough and plays the game fearlessly as both a runner and a passer. You provide a good running game around him and let him throw deep off of play action, you've got an all-star in the making.
The throw on the quick slant going to be complete. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Play action. It's Fields. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down. On play action, Fields. Got a man, it's Tunyon. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field. And a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. A play fake, now Fields to throw. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Moore. He's brought down in the red zone at the 18 after a gain of 18. 1st and 10. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
1st and goal, a good chance for our first touchdown of the new season. They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman, and he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. On 2nd down, a run with Herbert. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel...
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Corey Blasingame, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Bears are on the board here first in the season opener. Excellent start there. First drive of the season, big-time success, putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you got game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by their 3rd-year quarterback.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yardage with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100+ the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
But following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. On play action, they'll throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Dominique Robinson, the one who got in there to drop it. Back-to-back sacks have this place in a frenzy as they line up again, 3rd and long now. They'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Only able to gain a couple there, and that's going to bring up a fourth down. Here comes the Lions punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt, and the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all,
into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And the Lions are going to take possession of the football. Boy, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity.
Oh, it's intercepted. He was trying to get it to Ridley. Eddie Jackson picks it. And the Bears are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Fields and the Bears now with a 1st and 10 at their own 37. A run by Foreman to start the drive. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. And they'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. He'll buy some time right. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the 1st down marker. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. Here's Fields. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. On 2nd down, it's Gibbs. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. On 3rd down, Gibbs. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the 1st. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now, 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a 1st down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
On 1st down, it's Gibbs. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete. Here comes the Lions punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. starting on the ground with Herbert. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll go again with Herbert. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on 3rd down. Now it's Fields. Buying time to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Flying in for that sack, Aiden Hutchinson.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the scrambler or the dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
A 46-yard punt, 4-yard return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw here. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. 2nd and 7 from the 20. Now a handoff up the middle. Gibbs. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. The kick by Bass is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And now the Bears coming out as they get ready. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. A carry for Foreman, and he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Here comes the Bears punter now as he's on here to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return, and they will take over 1st and 10. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Up the middle they go. It's Gibbs. And this will wind up a Lions first down as he gets it up past the 35.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And now another one thrown incomplete. Here comes the Lions punter now, as he's on to kick it away. A good kick, 48 yards, 4 on the return. The Chicago offense set to get started. If you're a fan of punting, and I know that not many people are, but this game kind of turning into one for you.
Well, it's okay if it's a skills contest, right? We're really into it then, but not during the course of an actual game. This has turned into a field position game, though. Sometimes the better punter may actually determine the outcome.
And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Again, it's Foreman. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. This offense so far on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. That's complete to his running back, Herbert. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Here comes the Bears punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. "35 yards that time on the punt. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. Gibbs, and this time he's able to take it down to the 42. They'll run on 1st down. It's Gibbs, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. They'll try the left side. Gibbs. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves them with 3rd and about 6 yards to go. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. They'll set up to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. They run. It's Williams. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. So he stopped for no gain. And that will bring up 2nd down. Now Fields. Throws the out route and finds Claypool. And he goes out right around the 39. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. He and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Throwing again is Fields. Flushed out right. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
They asked him to take charge and get them to a spot where they can at least attempt a kick before the half, and he does just that. Didn't trust what he saw downfield, so he took it upon himself to get them into field goal range using his legs. That's coming through with a play they needed in a big spot.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Back to throw. Fields complete on the quick throw to Moore. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 22-yard line. Fields now to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Robert Tonyan, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Bears will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. And I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it was Robert Tonyan capping it all off on the touchdown grab. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. He finds his man complete. That's Gibbs. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. They'll look to throw now on first down. He finds his man complete. It's Gibbs. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. 2nd and 4. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Gibbs. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. They'll throw now on the final play. He finds his man complete. It's Gibbs. And he is going to have a Lions first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the 3rd. Fielded just outside the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
On first down, Gibbs. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. 52 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Looking to throw. This one caught by Ridley. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 2nd and 5. And he will find his man on the outside. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. They'll set up a throw, and he slings one that's incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
Steps away to his left, and he whips that one incomplete there. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Back to throw again. Over the middle, complete. That's Gibbs. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tackles. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
So Tyler Bass on now for the field goal. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. The kick by Bass is good. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Now a first down throw. Fields forced out to his left. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Moore. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games. And we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the 3rd quarter. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. They'll run with Foreman to the 43, 2nd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
They run again with Foreman. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Now Foreman. And able to use the stiff arm to gain leverage initially, but not much room thereafter. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Here comes the Bears punter now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And that'll kick and go out of bounds just outside the 15 at the 16-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. They'll look to throw. He finds his man complete. It's Gibbs. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A good gain on first has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. They'll try the left side. Gibbs. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. He'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. they'll look to throw here. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. 7 yards there and a first down. He'll look to throw. He's got it to Williams. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Dominique Robinson in there to get him once again. That's 2 sacks for him now here on opening day. 2nd and 14. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Now back to throw. That one caught by the tight end Bates. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Brandon, a good idea there on 3rd down. Run a little clear out and hope you can get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop him well short.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And this one will not work out. It is incomplete. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Bears will get the football back.
Well, the element of surprise was there. All right, there's no doubt about it. For us, maybe. But not for the guys on defense. An incomplete pass on the fake field goal attempt.
I guess, though, if you're trying to pick up the first in that spot, why not let your QB throw the ball, right? Instead of your kicker, yeah. Now a timeout called for by the offense. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Off play action. Fields. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Lions are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throw right side, caught by Ridley. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. 2nd down and 5. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. They'll run on 1st down. It's Gibbs. 63 yards on the ground for him so far. They're going to look to throw. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And he is going to have a Lions 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a handoff up the middle. Gibbs. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. On 2nd down now. It's Gibbs. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4. The Lions on 3rd down. They've had a lot of chances, but not much success, converting only 3 times. This is 3rd and 4. He'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is going to have a Lions 1st down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. On 1st down. Gibbs. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40. So 2 of 2 on third down conversions on this drive, and now they face a 3rd and 3 here. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Lions have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. So part 1 of what they needed is done. They get in the end zone. Now you have to imagine we'll see a try for 2.
And that's what the book says, but defensively, they can't hang their head right here. They've still got a chance to come out with the lead if they make a play.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. And a failure to convert and tie the game. Now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down 1. What's the sense? I like what they did.
Taken in at the 3. And he won't quite make it to the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Oh, now he's stripped. He lost the football, and this is scooped up by the Lions. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Foreman. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. On 1st down, Fields. He's got Tunyon complete over the middle. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. They'll try the left side. Foreman. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. A shotgun snap, Fields. And he wisely will throw that one away.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Santos' kick is up and through, and the drive will wind up yielding 3. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And that last turnover could have proven more costly, but their defense only gave up 3. But now answering with a field goal doesn't do them much on this drive. They need to try and find the end zone. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Gibbs. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Williams going to get it again on 2nd down. And this will wind up a Lions first down as good running gets him to about the 44. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Up the middle they go. Gibbs. That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold him.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Well, certainly those are the types of mistakes they're trying to avoid as they attempt to protect this lead late in the game.
And let's face it, they're hoping that this one doesn't cost them in a significant way. Yeah, one guy committed a penalty, but now the entire defense has to pay the price and try and rise up and overcome it.
Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. They go back to the ground with Williams. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. This has definitely been a back-and-forth affair, and now they have the lead here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, and they gave up the field goal on that last drive, as we remember, but it felt like their offense told them, don't worry about it. We've got your backs. We'll come back with a touchdown of our own, and they did.
And no, incomplete. They can't convert. So they tried to bump the lead up to a field goal. Instead, it stays at 1 here in the 4th.
Well, that decision to me was all about pulling up the chart. You know, that beautiful chart that tells you when to go for 2, when to go for 1. I do love it. It helps you with your decision-making during heated times. And you just look at it right here in this point of the game. Go for 2. Try and make it a field goal difference.
But now just up 1 makes the rest of this 4th quarter a little more interesting.
Yeah, they followed the chart. They just didn't get the 2 points on the board, did they?
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. And at least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick other than the extra point. That's it.
From the 31, Fields. He's got Claypool. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now Fields. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Now Fields. And his throw here's incomplete. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. All eyes on Fields. Right side, Claypool's got it. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. He got out of bounds. That's a good thing, but still short of the first.
And now, since this brings up 4th down, the defensive play caller, grab your nerves, because now you don't want to be so amped up that you give them a first down by getting out of your lanes, but you also don't want to just lay back and let them have it easy.
Oh, that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted. And the Lions have just about sewn up this football game. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
They'll try and run down some clock with Williams. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Again, it's Williams. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And they'll indeed take a knee. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And they take a knee. So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for the Lions, they can breathe a sigh of relief as they're able to eke out the 1-point victory here in the opener. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Arizona to take on the Cardinals. Meanwhile, for the Bears, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head to Dallas to take on the Cowboys. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.